Hello everyone. My name is Aaron. I'm with Jackson Bottom Wetlands Preserve, and welcome to Backyard Science. This week we are talking about the different kinds of sciences and the things that they study. Today we're going to be talking about ornithology. Ornithology comes from the Latin word ornithologia, which means bird science, or the study of birds. So birds and humans have had a relationship for thousands of years. And we have been studying birds for a long, long time. Aristotle, the Greek philosopher, kept a life list of over 170 species. And birds have also helped Charles Darwin form his theory of evolution. Today, ornithology studies dive really deep into the behavior, the intelligence, and the survival of birds today. So, birding is the action in observing birds. It is one of the oldest and easiest ways to study birds, and you yourself can do it at home. I started my own bird list when I was in 3rd grade. So all you need to bird is a notepad or a phone, something to take notes or a list on, and your eyes and ears. So when you are birding, the best thing to do in the start is stay still for 2 to 5 minutes. Using your TP binoculars will definitely help you observe birds easier. But if you don't happen to have binoculars, you can use your hands and what we like to call eagle eyes. So you can use your hands, fold them in a 7 shape, and put them above your eyebrows. So this will block any excess light or vision from the sides and allow you to focus on things in front of you. Now, you can do the same with your ears too. So when you're listening to a bird, you can actually fold your ears out, and this will allow the sound from in front of you to come into your ears a little better. All right, it's going to focus that hearing. So what's really cool is when you find a bird, you want to kind of stand and watch. Okay, when you are birding, it's very important to keep your distance. Okay, now the reason that we stand and wait for 2 to 5 minutes is to allow birds to come to you. If you're birding and try to go to a bird and you're too loud or too fast, you might end up scaring it away. A lot of times when you're birding, you're usually going to see a bird flying away from you or flying by. A lot of times they don't sit still for very long. So, when you do observe a bird, you want to look at 4 different things, okay? And we'll go into this more depth next week, but you want to look at size and shape. You want to look at color. You want to look at its behavior. Is it up in a tree or is it down on the ground? All right? And you want to look at the habitat around you. Do you live in a swamp? Do you live in a forest? Or do you live in a big grassland? Because those will all change the different kinds of birds that you see. So, when you're observing, it's really important to make notes. Because when you make notes, you can then go back later and realize, oh, I've identified that bird already, or I've heard that song before. So it allows you to get more familiar with the animals in your neighborhood. Now, if you do have binoculars, it's very important to follow these quick safety tips, okay? Never ever look at the sun with your binoculars. Even with your TP binoculars, the sunlight is focused into your eyes and can potentially damage them. Another thing is you never want to walk with your binoculars. If you are walking or running with your binoculars, you may run into something and hurt yourself. So you don't want to do that, okay? Now, practice again, safe distance, and use your observational skills, okay? So make those notes, keep a journal if you can, and go have some fun. All right? So stay safe and happy birding.